Hello, I'm Dragon Ginger.
I'm Dragoni Brownie.
This is Dragons of Fanfic. This week we're back on Fanfiction. We're talking about crack fics. Oh god, why?
Because they're a thing that need to be happening.
They're a thing that shouldn't happen, but unfortunately do, and you need to accept the reality, folks, that you're just going to have to deal with this.
I feel like you need to accept the reality that you're just going to have to deal with this.
Dude, you're my friend. My life is a crack fic.
Well played, well played.
I hang out with you at least like twice a week at this point, if not more when we have chances.
Yep, okay. Point you. I get it.
Yeah. The rest, it's actually like I'm a side character in a crack fic.
It's true. If it's a crack fic out of all of our friends, I'm definitely the main character.
Yeah, and we're all just dragged in it and through it.
Let's be fair.
And
You aren't
through
dragged.
3 feet of shit and mud.
No, let's
while
be
we're
fair.
at it.
I'm the one who is constantly kidnapped. My life wouldn't be a crack fic if the side characters left me the fuck alone.
Fair enough. That is true statement.
It would just be a really depressed story.
I mean, that's how this fucking started, was I just told you one night, hey, I'm coming to kidnap you, we're starting a podcast.
Yep, and then we went to IHOP, and that's how that started.
And it's been a tradition for almost 3 long years now.
God, has it been that long?
Shit, I don't even... 2014, I think, was our first episode.
Oh, that hurts. God, we started on Podbean.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing for us?
No. Because I wasn't going to keep paying a membership.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Should talk to Bobby about doing something to get our views up. But anyway.
Well, this ain't helping right here.
Okay, let's move on. Going into this, we were deciding what we wanted to do tonight. We're planning this out. And we decided to do crack fics. And I told Jimmy okay, go through, find some crack fics. Because I'm not going to be able to find them, 1, near as fast as he does. And 2,
magic.
I'm not going to find the most off-the-top ones. Weirdest shit
He's not going
ever.
to find the
Crackiest crack
Yeah.
in the crack world.
Yeah. He leaves
That's
that up to
smoking
me.
crack.
Yeah. He'll find like walking down the street, oh, there's a crack on the sidewalk. He'll find that crack. Me, I'm in the back alley sucking a dick for a gram, all right? That's what I'm doing.
Snorting it off a clown's dick, too.
Oh, yeah. Not only am I snorting off the clown's dick, I'm pieing some bitch in the face, too.
Yep. All right, so the first story we found, and basically, mind you, we literally found these tonight. We're not doing a full read-through of these. I don't want to read through these.
Oh, I'm going to. It's happening. To be fair, though, people, we found these literally 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, and, well, we spent a little longer than that because we talked about them for a few minutes. So, the first story is 8 out of hell.
You know what?
8, the number 8 out of hell.
Yeah, you just go ahead and read that synopsis there.
Yeah, I'll do that. Legends tell of a group of heroes who fought the numerous forces of evil whenever they reared their ugly heads. It was foretold that one day they would return to finally rid the world of evil. These legends were also completely made up. So instead, we have these guys. Starring William B.J. Blazkowski.
Wolfenstein guy.
Yeah, as himself from Wolfenstein. Marine as Doom Guy from Doom. Duke Nukem as himself from Duke Nukem. Cyber as Mjolnir Recon number 34 from Marathon. Ranger as himself from Quake. Perius as himself from Hexen. Corvus as himself from Heretic. Chex as Chex Guy from Chex Quest. The fuck is Chex Quest is all I'm asking. It's like, I think I've heard of all the other ones, but the fuck is Chex Quest? Is this like some minigame Chex put on their website as
How do they spell that?
Chex.
Oh, oh Jesus, like the
Exactly. This is a collab piece between the card holder, Royal Unicorn John 1994. Hey, I can guess your birthday, sir. Perception Filter and Lord General Kelly. Yeah. Oh yeah. Based very heavily on the Samsara Doom mod, which you they left links in there.
That's Jack's Quest. That's its cover.
Oh yeah, it's from fucking Chex Mix.
No, not even that. Look at the alien. Jizz and green everywhere. That's what the deep breathing
Oh my
was for.
god, why?
Because Chex apparently doesn't like green.
Or they like it a little too much.
Well, either way floats their boat, apparently.
I guess so. Alright, so that's a story. What do we say about this? I mean, the tags are gore, comedy, crossover, dark, and human.
And it's rated T, right?
It is rated T.
So clearly there's got to be some form of family-friendly fun in there.
I imagine so.
Otherwise known as is in the story.
Yeah. Incomplete at 10,000 words. We didn't notice the updated by date. The last update, 26th of November of 2014.
Ooh. Crack Fic dead. You know what I just realized?
That is dead in the water.
I just realized this story possesses fuck. Family-friendly fun, unicorn, Celestia, and crack. It possesses fuck.
Yep. It was first published in 2013. It ran for a year. There's 5 chapters to it.
Thank God.
I'm just... What is with this lineup of BS characters?
I mean, by themselves, mostly. They're all real good characters.
I mean, I wouldn't argue reading a crossover where it's like Ranger from Quake or yeah, Doom guy from Doom. Okay, yeah.
Or Duke Nukem.
Yeah, Duke Nukem. Which I think there's actually a popular fanfic with Duke Nukem. I know there is with Doom.
Yeah. I feel with Doom.
Mm-hmm. Worst part about having a beard, getting beard hair in your mouth.
Oh, dude, it tastes so good though after you just get done eating, doesn't it?
Dude, how do you think I
survive on a stranded island just picking crumbs out of that motherfucker?
Dude, why do you think I have struggles with weight loss? I actually got complimented today by one of my coworkers. He's like, "Dude, you've lost some serious weight since you started." Really?
You throw no homo in?
Thank you.
You throw that no homo in there? Because otherwise he wants that D.
You know what? He didn't, and now that you say that makes me nervous.
Look, just flash some cheeks.
I know I've got a good enough ass that guys will hit on me regardless.
What'd you do? You go in there the next day with assless chaps on, and you just do the butt cheek slap that noise as you're walking by him. If he turns and doesn't get, and he looks at you like, not bad, he wants the D. If he turns and looks at you and goes, what the fuck? But impressive. But what the fuck? He's straight, or at the very least sexually confused now.
Oh God, why? Why?
Because you made my life a crack fix and you have to suffer with it.
Yep. So, I don't know what you guys think of a lineup like this. It reminds me of A Wolf in Equestria.
A little bit.
With his lineup of, the heroes.
You mean those people he just threw the fuck in for no reason?
Link and, fuck.
He couldn't come up with, the original. It's a great story, but I honestly think he just couldn't come up with, original characters that would match up to those.
Yeah.
Without them being, real fucking broken.
So he had to have crossovers. Yeah, and I think this guy intended for it to be crossover crazy like that.
It had to be.
Yeah.
It's not like it just slowly bled people in. For the sounds of it, they're just there.
Yeah. So that's Oh my god, that's bad. Like, when Jimmy told me about the story, I'm eating. I was fucking eating.
He almost died.
And he explained this to me, and I went, dude, I don't need that kind of in my life while I'm eating. Nearly made me throw up.
You needed it in your life.
It was terrible.
Okay, so that being said, how well? Let's assume they did the crossover amazingly. How well do you think that story is? How good, not how well. Jesus brain.
How good? I mean, it actually is really highly rated. 107 likes to 4 dislikes.
Okay, yet again, it's a crack fic. Keep that in mind.
Now, are people coming into this knowing it's a crack fic and accepting that
You
it's a
have
crack
just
fic?
read the synopsis. You know they know it's a crack fic.
But how many crack fics have we seen that they got so many dislikes and the comments are, what the fuck is this? I didn't think it was a crack fic.
You know damn well it's a crack fic. The
I'm like,
crossover
look
tag.
at the tags.
Crossover tag. There is an easily 30% chance this is a crack fic.
Crossover tag is an easy 70% chance it's a crack fic.
Now, I've read too many crossovers where they aren't crack fics.
Okay, in your world, but in my world,
I've only shown you the broken crack fic ones because they made me laugh.
yeah.
Like, for example, a lot of the displaced stories, clearly all crossovers for the most parts.
Oh my god, this guy doesn't know how to write a paragraph. It's just like a sentence starts a new line. Sentence starts a new line. Dialogue. 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 It reads almost like a script in that sense.
Maybe he...
Now, don't get me wrong. This is not poorly, from just a grammatical standpoint, not poorly written. The guy's just not writing it in any sort of format I've seen before.
It's just line, next, line, next, line, next.
Yeah, I think he wrote it with a typewriter first, and then just copy and pasted it into Fanfiction's editor.
How do you copy and paste type?
Scanner. Scanner.
That's so much more. Also, a typewriter is just like a goddamn keyboard. Especially if you get the mechanical. Yeah, the mechanical. I'm sticking to it. The mechanical one.
Yep. All right. So.
Don't worry. It's like the Botanical Gardens. Not the Botanical Gardens. No. The Botanical Gardens, you know. The Marine Gardens. They got coral. And
Yep.
seaweed. Maybe the occasional fish sneaks in. They kill it quick. Don't need none of that.
Where do you drag this shit out of?
My ass, preferably. Why do you think I shit so much? It's like a
No,
gold...
it's not that you shit so much. It's that you take 40-minute shits.
Yeah, why do you think I shit so much? I have a very healthy, unhealthy diet.
I mean, compared to some people, yes.
I bounce between healthy and unhealthy in the extremities. I don't have a happy middle ground usually.
No,
So
you
I
don't.
either get those really healthy, I just ate 28 pounds of meat shits that are just, here's a fucking tree that takes 6 hours to push out. Or I get that spastic just okay? That's what my life is every time I go into the bathroom to take a shit. It is a gamble, and I am not happy with either choice. Why are you covering your mouth? Laugh into that mic, goddammit. Let them hear your euphoria.
I can't believe you explained that on this recording.
Are you surprised?
I should not be. We should do these live.
Oh, that'd be a terrifying, especially right now. We'd have to have 2 cameras right now.
Oh, yeah. But still.
Or one really good one from the back.
Yes. Both of us got our feet up. Jimmy's saying all the way in the back corner.
I'm just petting plushies, don't mind me.
He's at my plushie shelf. All right. So, moving on from that story, the second story we looked at the best of all possible worlds.
Now, to be fair, not positive this is a crack fic.
It's actually, yeah, it is just off the bat, it is a little hard to say, but it sounds like it. So the synopsis is: the Royal Court of Canterlot welcomes its newest member with open forelegs, the human philosopher Voltaire from Earth. On Earth, Voltaire is known as the greatest enemy of tyranny in the history of literature and a legend in his own mind. On Equestria, the court betting pool is giving him a week before the princess banishes him to the moon.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there. Dirty thought just entered my mind knowing who Voltaire is.
Huh?
So, you know how 4 legs are the top 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
My brain went to all 4 limbs, just spreading eagle for Voltaire.
4 legs!
Boom! That's just like, why have I never ever made that connection until just now?
I mean, it's not wrong, so I can kind of see this not being a crack fic. I mean, it's got a TV tropes page and everything. It's complete. It was written and finished between 2012 and 2013. Took less than a year to write. It is 45 chapters long, at 136,000 words.
And 2 kind of sequels.
Yeah. A prequel of sorts and 2 follow-ups. So, for those of you who don't know, Voltaire is a real person. He is, what is his name?
You ever watch ERB, Eastern Philosophy versus Western Philosophy? He's the one that said he's giving beef franks to all the ladies. Yeah, yep. He's the French guy.
Francis Marie Arouet is his real name. He was
I don't know how the fuck he got Voltaire. Pen name, probably.
Yeah, or pseudonym that he used to write. He was alive back in the late 1600s into the 1700s.
He was swinging his dick around like a boss, is what he was doing.
Yeah.
Dick in one hand, quill in the other. That's how he lived his life.
So, it's very interesting idea to see him in Equestria, especially since he was very against monarchies and such.
Well, that is why he's in the court.
Yep.
I don't like any of what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
The throne, remove it. Replace it with something much more fashionable, please. First off. Then sit your fat ass back on it. And then I'll talk to you about why you shouldn't be sitting your fat ass on a much more fashionable throne.
So it's... The tags are adventure, comedy, human.
Adventure?
Adventure. So...
Where is he adventuring to besides moist caves?
It's rated T, so it's not going there.
Oh, he's more... I guarantee you there's a fucking... If they did it right, he has gone into a moist cave of some sort and just like, I feel at home.
Yeah.
Because, to be fair, he is widely known as a whore. Widely known.
Yep.
If it moved, he fucked it.
If it didn't move, he might have fucked it.
He might have got a knife if it didn't have a hole, mind you, as well. Depends on how horny he was that day. My dear, your couch is quite nice, but unfortunately, there's no hole. Slice. I made one. The cotton folds, amazing. Boom. Just put a doily over it. Don't worry about it. It's on the armrest.
Oh God, why?
Well, here's a better question for you. Ever been to a house with a doily over the armrest, but just one?
So, the thing is...
Yeah.
Wow. That image isn't leaving my head for a while now.
Or have you ever seen somebody hurriedly put a doily on something? Just, oh, you're here, yeah. Just put the doily on there. No, go ahead, stay by the door. Give me a minute. And they do like a weird cough jerk motion. Yeah.
Oh, Lord God, why?
I don't know, but I'm on one right now, so we're going to keep this rolling. Let's go.
So this is written by Mick Poodle. Oh, wow.
Were you about to add a fucking V to that?
Huh?
Were you about to say Mick Poodle?
No, I was saying Mr. Poodle, but then it was like, no, that's Mick.
I heard Mick Poodle for a second. I was like, did you throw a fucking V in there?
Yeah. So the first comment I'm reading was posted recently. Amazing read. As opposed to your average fanfiction, this feels like an actual book written by an experienced writer.
You sure it's not Penstroke?
Oh god.
Penstroke just using it as an alias.
Review this, bitches.
Dude, I would
God
be
damn it.
so ecstatic if, like, whoever listens to this is an author, and they're just like, hey, I like what y'all doing. Read my story.
Review this now,
man.
bitches.
It's like, it's not, we don't do reviews, to be fair.
We haven't done one in a long time.
Yeah, that's how we started out on, and then we just degraded from there, honestly. We still talk about the stories and give kudos and props, but
it's no longer reviews necessarily.
Yeah, we've
it's more
gone from
our discussions and ramblings.
We've gone from newsletter to book club, where it's just like, I like this about this, and fuck you, you're wrong. Followed by random chatter. The only thing we're missing right now is some form of drink, otherwise known as tea, and snacks.
Yeah, and then it would be like, I can see where you're coming from, sir, but fuck you, you're wrong.
And I can see why you would say that, but my dick is bigger than yours, so suck it.
I vehemently debate that one. I know my dick is bigger than yours.
Yeah, but mine gets used more.
Like I said, do you been calling Jess?
No, I don't need to. Neighbors. I have 4 apartment buildings to work with, man. You really think I don't know some people?
I'm impressed you have enough time to get the dick wet at all.
Oh, trust me, they enjoy it. I don't. But it's the principle of the matter.
Because you can satisfy a lady. Jimmy proves size does not matter. You can satisfy a lady with a tiny 2-inch needle.
Let me put it this way. First off, bigger than 2 inches. Secondly, nice burn. Thirdly, I recently was going at it with this girl, and I made her come twice before I even stuck the dick in. And her exact words were, "The bitch brought dick too." And my response to that was, "Who you calling bitch, and it's attached." I always bring the dick.
No, yours is detachable. We've been over this.
I told you, I sewed it on.
You can't sew something that tiny.
I used it to sew itself on. It's quite flexible.
Enough with your noodle dick.
And then I made a lovely quilt.
Oh, God, we did not just discuss your sex life. We've discussed your shit, and now we've discussed your active sex life. What the fuck have we degraded into?
Hi. How you doing? Have you met me? This isn't even in the bottom of the barrel, dude. We're not even like at the halfway mark yet.
Honestly, this is probably the funniest recording we've done in a while, though.
Yeah. This is tame, Jimmy, okay?
This is tame. Let's grab you a couple of shots of whiskey and then try it out.
Okay, then you start learning about the dark, weird shit Jimmy's done that involved duct tape, broomsticks, and ceilings.
Or the time you texted me saying, "Hey, pissed off the cat. Why'd you piss off the cat?" I pissed on the couch. Bobby, get home fast. Speeds at 120.
To be fair,
gets home only to find no, Jimmy did not piss on the couch. Jimmy pissed in the shower and called it the couch.
Yep. I texted that while showering too.
Oh, God.
Oh.
You were piss drunk that night.
No, I was drunk and just happened to be pissing and thought people should know.
You were fucking piss drunk.
Look, when I'm taking a shower, but I sit down in the shower, that's a fucking couch now. Sober or not, I'm sticking to that.
It's like how you stick to clouds are a day thing.
They are a day thing. God. I mean, clouds don't need to be a thing at night. They just obscure the moon and the stars more than they already are in the cities. They don't need to be a thing. Day? Yeah. Block that fucking ball of burning gas that's going to kill us all slowly. But the moon? Leave that fucker alone. It's not coming towards us too fast. Actually, it's moving away from us, if I think about it. Yeah.
You know, there's some days I question, what the hell kind of drugs do you take while I'm not looking?
Air. I inhale huge amounts of oxygen.
Pull a fucking Torco, just like, I spit out carbon dioxide.
I actually figured out how to do that. I watched the anime and I saw that. And I was like, bullshit. And I had the entirety of winter to do it. And, like, you know, the last time we had snow, I spent, like, 3 hours outside doing that. And then eventually I went back inside, warmed back up because I realized I wasn't saving my breath anymore. Got real nice and toasty, so I definitely wasn't outside temperature. I walked outside and I breathed out and still no fucking smoke cloud. I was just like... And then my lungs were on fire and I coughed violently. And then smoke came out, but I figured out how to do it. It just burns like a motherfucker.
See, I question everything you're saying right now.
As you
One,
should.
that shouldn't be possible. Two, the worst part is I can't tell if it's you're being a lying dumb shit or if you're actually telling the truth, because the thing about Jimmy is he lies about the stupidest shit, but when he tells the truth,
it's about the stupidest shit.
You can't tell.
It's not even that. It's like, I tell the truth. I'm like, 2 + 2 is 4, and people believe that. And then with the same conviction, I'm like, 2 + 2 is 3. No smile, and just straight face. And it'll slip that into a conversation, like, real quick, and nobody will catch it. So I'm like, yeah, obviously. And they keep going with it. And then 5 minutes later, when I've left,
wait,
like,
what the fuck?
Yeah. That's how I get away with
if
shit.
You're me or Bobby, who have dealt with this guy for ages.
They just agree and go, yep, 2 + 2 is 3. And then I have to come up with some fucked up math to make that work on the spot.
Yeah, no, we're calling you out like that. You're a dumbass. And then he will find some way to argue it.
Until I win or we go to bed, one of the two. Sometimes the sleeps happen first.
And this is why I need a trank gun.
Also, won a recent argument with Bobby. I believe I told you about this, but I haven't told them. Bread and toast. 2 different things. And if you use toast to make a sandwich, you're not making a fucking sandwich. Sandwich is made with bread, not toast. Oh, yeah. We got derailed there real hard.
Up. And honestly, we're at the closing in on the 30-minute mark, so we're going to end this, folks. I'm Dragon Ginger.
I'm Dragoni Brownie.
This has been Dragons Fanfic. We will catch you all later.